friendship that'll never ever end.
Arguably one of the most popular puppets to come from the Firefly Fun House, without doubt, Rambling Rabbit is one of the most important characters within the Firefly Fun House. We've seen multiple times him wanting to expose the truth behind the Funhouse, things that these theories can only hope to do. And I hope in this video, Rambling Rabbit will be exposed and we can come to some kind of conclusion as to what kind of character Rambling Rabbit is. So with that being said, I would really appreciate it if you enjoyed this video, if you smash that like button. Obviously, go back on the channel and check out some previous videos like Who is Abby the Witch? Who is the Fiend? If you are new to the channel, subscribe. We do these Firefly Funhouse Theories videos every week and I hope you guys love them. Make sure as well you turn on notifications, share this video on social media so your friends can find it, and of course, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now, I said Rambling Rabbit was the most important character for a specific reason. If he represents Bray Wyatt's old promos, well, most of what we look at is Bray Wyatt's old promos. Just take two of these. The one in the top left, Superstar Ghost Stories, the man in the woods, who we've had it confirmed is the Fiend. And then the one in the bottom right is Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family cornering Jerry the King Lawler on Raw. The only time I can find these two actually having any kind of contact together. It really makes you think we should be listening to Rambling Rabbit. And of course, with us having to listen to him, half the time he's dead. We've seen Rambling Rabbit killed multiple times in the Funhouse. The first time came at the hands, or the mouth even, of Mercy the Buzzard. Mercy the Buzzard got hold of Rambling Rabbit in his bucks and he ripped him to shreds. And it was like, what? Do you remember that moment that he pulled out Rambling Rabbit out of Mercy's bucks? And we all looked like, Rambling Rabbit's dead? What? And then the next week he's back again. And then of course we saw a scary Bray Wyatt hit Rambling Rabbit with that big mallet, turning him into Rambling Rabbit Bohemian Breakfast Spread. And I love this little one picture. Bray Wyatt isn't the Fiend in this picture, but the mallet is. Was this Bray Wyatt using the Fiend to destroy what he didn't like? Is that what he's doing now with the WWE roster? Now, as I mentioned, Rambling Rabbit was turned into this Bohemian Breakfast Spread, basically jam. But as you can see on the label, there's something which no one actually talks about. Right at the bottom, the Fiend's mask. Why would the Fiend's mask be on this? Why not the logo for the Firefly Funhouse? If that's where Rambling Rabbit is, it just makes so much sense. And of course, on either side of Rambling Rabbit, it looks like you have a pair of hands. Is that the Hurt and Heal glove? Does this jar of jam represent the Fiend? The Fiend can turn you into whatever he wants you to be. And if he wants Rambling Rabbit to be a Bohemian Breakfast Spread, that's exactly what the Fiend will turn him into. This isn't property of the Funhouse. This wasn't made from the Funhouse. This wasn't made by Bray Wyatt. The logo quite clearly shows you it was made by the Fiend. Now, just this week on Raw's Firefly Funhouse, we saw Rambling Rabbit appear with all the other puppets holding up a help sign. Why would he be holding up a help sign? Well, we didn't get a chance to find out because within seconds of him appearing, Bray Wyatt pushed him back down. It's not the first time that Bray Wyatt has stopped Rambling Rabbit from talking and trying to expose the truth behind the Firefly Funhouse. But it does raise a very big question. What does Rambling Rabbit need help with? I mean, he could just walk out the front door. We've seen him backstage on Raw, but for some reason he's always gone back to the Funhouse. He could just run away. We could maybe have a runaway Rambling Rabbit. However, what if help doesn't necessarily mean help? It's Rambling Rabbit needs to escape the Funhouse. I mean, that's one theory. But what if it means something along the lines of, help, I want to become better. Help, I'm going to be turned into something I don't want to be turned into. It would make perfect sense, going back to the Bohemian Breakfast Spread, that Rambling Rabbit could be turned into whatever the Fiend wants. maybe the Fiend is going to turn the puppets into WWE superstars. Maybe that's what Rambling Rabbit is nervous about, and maybe he doesn't want that to happen. If we go in on the theory that the Fiend can turn anyone into anything, it would make perfect sense as to why he doesn't want a new Wyatt Family 2.0. Maybe he just wants superstars to have his back, to do his bidding, because maybe the Fiend's just the monster of monsters and just can't be bothered. Why not have Eric Rowan attack Roman Reigns? Because the Fiend doesn't have to. Maybe that's the reason they need help. Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be beyond possibility of doubt, because every time we hear from Rambling Rabbit, there is a little Easter egg. In this promo, when he was talking about how much he loved Finn Balor, he actually started by saying, "Hi dudes and dudettes." A week after Bray Wyatt attacked Dude Love, obviously Mick Foley. And we know that at one point, Mick Foley, Dude Love, had Dude Love and the Dudettes. Come on. And of course, in this picture alone, you can see a paradox. Rambling Rabbit stood front and center. And on the right, you got Rambling Rabbit's Bohemian breakfast spread. How on earth does the jam exist if Rambling Rabbit's alive? I mean, you got Rambling Rabbit's eyeballs and insides inside that jam, but yet there he is. So it's a paradox. Something the Fiend can create, something the Fiend can do whenever the Fiend wants to. And of course, if we are going on the theory that the Fiend can turn the puppets into whatever he likes, obviously WWE superstars would be like the ideal thing, and I think Shelton Benjamin would be the ideal person to play Rambling Rabbit. I think Shelton Benjamin deserves a push, in one theory. On the other side of it, I would love to see Shelton Benjamin do a more darker character. Why not give him a mask? Why not let him do some bidding with the Fiend? I think it would just be really awesome, really cool. And I love Shelton Benjamin, so include him, please. Now, say what you want about Rambling Rabbit. Without doubt, he is one of the most popular from the Firefly Fun House. This is the puppet that's available on WWE Shop and Euroshop. And you know what? I love it. It's arguably the most closest representation of a puppet we've got so far. I mean, the other one is the Boss. It looks nothing like the Vince McMahon puppet, so this one's amazing. I really do want this as well. I think this looks absolutely brilliant. But without Rambling Rabbit, maybe we wouldn't have the key to look back at the old Bray Wyatt promos. Maybe without Rambling Rabbit, some of those secrets will never ever be known, whereas we got a good possibility of knowing what they are going to be. It will be interesting to see how the Rambling Rabbit character develops in the future. But as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share it on social media, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll as always see you next time. Peace!